Welcome back to another live stream, people. How's it going? We're so back today. I don't sound like we're so back, but we are so back. This is the episode 9 of working on the rat. If you know what I'm saying. Hello, Narev. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Once again, on a Tuesday evening or Tuesday night, let's say, we are live to work on the release. And yeah, we have a bunch of things to do. Hopefully I will have the energy for that, because I'm already feeling a bit tired, but we're gonna see how this will go. We're gonna just grind today. Let me set a goal real quick. Let me set a goal. How do I set a goal here? Alright, you're setting a goal. Timer. Let's do 2 hours. 2 hours. Let's do chug down 1 liter of water while writing Rust. Let's go, people. If you want to support the live stream, I just got a goal for this live stream, so you know I'm ready. Please don't donate. I don't want to chug down 1 liter of water, but maybe I'll do it anyways. So as usual, we're gonna go ahead and filter my notifications. Let's do this. All right. So yesterday I updated the changelog and the versions for the new beta release of Ratatui. And we get some follow-up to do for that. First of all, yeah, these were the changes that I made yesterday, and our changelog has some typos, so I think, oh yeah, this is failing because of that. All right, let me check the PR for that real quick. I think this is gonna be a quick one. Keep up the energy. I'm trying my best, man. And I appreciate your cute emoji. I don't know what that is, but thanks for that. Looks quite cool. Fix yet more typos in commits. Let's see. Instructions. Implemented. Okay, that looks good to me. I'll just merge it. Changelog, and fix typos. Boom. We got this thing fixed, and I'm gonna go ahead and rebase those changes on top of my release please PR. I gotta copy the name of this probably, and main. Pull the changes. By the way, welcome to the stream, everybody. Feel free to say hi or just lurk. I don't judge any lurkers, but it would be nice if you could just say something that makes it more fun and more interactive. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat. I will answer any questions that you might have. Feel free to interrupt, distract, derail, or whatever. I'm fine with it. So just saying that, just in case you have questions and you want to say something. Greetings from Cuba. I like Ratatouille and Gitcliff. Thanks for all your contributions to Rust community. I appreciate your comment. Thank you. Init Politics. Really appreciate it. We just on the grind, man. We just like trying to do stuff here. So appreciate the good words. Really motivates me. I don't sound like I'm motivated because I'm a bit tired, but thank you, man. My brother from Cuba, Init Politics. Init Politics sounds... I don't like politics, but maybe not in it, but maybe drop politics, but whatever. I'm not making jokes. Good night, man. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So we rebase this, so let's just force push it without verifying anything. Let's go. All right. Wait, what? What the hell? What just happened? My PR just got closed because... Oh my god. Damn, why is this closed? Why is this closed? Oh man, this... I don't want to fight with release please anymore, but I guess we're fighting with it. It just created a new PR for some reason. Just created a new PR. Damn. Okay, let's see what has changed. Very annoying because... Okay, I'm just gonna check out to that PR. I think I'm just gonna cherry pick these commits, or maybe I can just anyways, I'm just gonna cherry pick those. All right. Man, I follow the Rust LinkedIn group and always finding lots of projects. Thank you for sharing them. Great to hear that. I mean, I've been active. I've been very active on LinkedIn recently. So I'm glad that you're enjoying those. I'll keep them coming. I am trying to post the cool stuff. It's been fun. So let's see the changes here again. Alright, these are beta. New PR here. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't push stuff to main, because this is now like, it's gonna do the same thing again and again, and it will just close the PR and create a new PR because of release please. Man, painful, but whatever. I'm gonna actually request some reviews on this individually from the other maintainers. Okay, I think we're done with the release PR now. Let's just take a look at other stuff. Guys, add me on LinkedIn if you haven't done that already, or follow me there. I'm trying to post some cool stuff. I know you're interested in Rust and are making progress. I look at open source projects at least one day a week during overtime and after work. Do you have any suggestions? Do you need a suggestion for working in open source or working in Rust specifically? Are you like learning Rust, or what exactly do you want suggestion for? I think your workflow sounds good to me. So yeah. The inner loops and multiple match statements. Yeah, this logic was pretty complex. Alright, I'm gonna resolve this conversation. I thought call span allows for future commit to add row span. I didn't know HTML had that thing. We don't have to follow the HTML conventions, but let's see. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, then that makes sense. I didn't know no HTML was following that convention. It's fine to use something that people are familiar with then. Thank you for the quick review. I'll take a draft. Alright. Oops. Wrong reaction. Working open source for a short time, I write C++, sorry. I think... I mean, I always say the same thing, but I always suggest having a project that you consistently work on. That really helps. Instead of shifting your focus between different projects, or you know, you could have some project that you want to contribute, so you kind of like focus on that one thing. And with Rust, it's the same thing. You might have some project that you want to build, and you kind of like spend, I don't know, like half an hour, 1 hour every day on it, and it's gonna be fine like that. I think you'll make slow progress, but you'll make progress, so just keep it consistent, and yeah, things will resolve itself over time. Time management or minimal projects advise me, otherwise time can be a problem. Minimal project advice. I mean, there are so many things out there you could get inspired from. I mean, at some point I wanted to build a terminal emulator using C, and that was my project. And at the time I was doing school stuff, so I didn't have much time. Like, I couldn't like spend 8 hours every day on it, but 1 hour or like, I don't know, 10 minutes, even 10 minutes was just like enough for me to make progress. So yeah, that's not a minimal project though, so I don't know, man. Like, if you're asking Rust or Ratatouille specific projects, check out the awesome Ratatouille repo, I guess. So let's see. Return the space that a cell should occupy, taking into account its call spans. Returns none when there are no more columns to occupy. In this case, rendering of the rest of the row can safely be skipped. I just have a little suggestion here. And let me just clarify this by saying, for better readability. In case you're in case this is in case you're curious, dude, I cannot speak today. In case you're curious about what this PR is doing, it's basically for adding this new property to table that makes it render multiple columns for a single entry. I think this is pretty cool, but yeah. Recently my company is adopting Rust, so in near future I'll start using professionally Unpep. Man, that's great news. That's great. Rustlang. I still feel like this could be further simplified. Well, this looks like it's returning a position actually. Oh no, X and vid. Okay, I have a suggestion here. Instead of using a tuple, maybe wait. I need some ideas here. I'm gonna actually copy this thing. Guys, this stream is just reviewing PRs, by the way. I mean, I'm mostly doing these streams because I want to show people how I'm doing maintenance, and I want to show you actually I'm doing maintenance. So yeah, I mean, I'm live streaming because I don't want to, yeah, I just want to share stuff, and I don't want to get bored, and I want to, you know, share what I'm doing with y'all. Hello, welcome to the stream. I like the mouse emojis, or rat, sorry, not mouse, rat. I'm just correcting myself. That was close, man. I was about to get cancelled there. Any ideas for a struct that we can use? Struct name, let's say, instead of tuple. Guys, mouses are banned here, okay? We just use rat here. Actually, let's start a poll here. Pick very carefully. Alright, we're running a poll now. Do we have the moderators in the stream? Because we gotta ban the people who pick one of the incorrect options, okay? Cell size, maybe. I would prefer if we define an internal type instead of using tuples. Well, here, for example, cell size, or what was the suggestion? Cell span. That's not very good. Cell dimensions. For horizontal, that holds horizontal position X and total width of the cell. This would also make the code more readable. We could use a more definitive name instead of just saying ret. Alright. I'm still learning Rust. I just finished Rustlings and Rust by Practice workshop. But you recommend me for further steps. I feel like I don't know how to use all the knowledge. You're in a very great position actually, because you're basically implying you have the knowledge and now you need to use it. So just do a project, bro. Just create a project. Work on something. That's the best way. Or contribute to a project. That's also another thing that you can do. But I would say just create a project. Maybe a Ratatui project. Just saying, man. Just ideas here, okay? Alright. 5 votes. Everyone picked rat. Cool. Cool. Okay, that's cool actually. Thank you for your thank you for voting, people. There seems to be an indentation issue here. It actually looks quite good. We could do if let some instead of this empty instead of match for this would get rid of empty match arm here. The tests are looking good. Cool, I have some suggestions for readability. We could also update the minimal example in Ratatui widgets subdirectory or one of the apps in examples subdirectory for showcasing this new feature. This would also help with testing this interactively. Alright. He's recommending you to just cargo new Ratatouille project. Absolutely. Actually, you could do cargo install, cargo generate Ratatouille templates. Just run these commands, bro. Add placement, make contributors. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that implicitly, okay? Maybe I'm saying that implicitly, but I didn't say that, okay? That's your words. That's your words. But that would be nice, actually. Thank you for all the votes, by the way. Rat is picked. Alright. We're done with the PR. Our release PR failed for some reason. Check typos. I mean, we fixed that, no? We have fixed that actually. What is going on? What? Oh my god. Still failing. Guys, I'm gonna take a sip. If you excuse me for a second, I need to get hydrated. Alright, which PR is this? Okay, let me just ping her. Typos seems to be failing still. Alright, I'm just gonna move on with the other stuff actually. I think there was a mouse foot mouse food PR. So in this one, I added the demo application, like a example application for mouse food. I think this should use extensive toolchain and ESP to target only for this example. Otherwise, this will be problematic when we add example for other targets. I don't think so, since those are part of the workspace. The top level settings are actually, hold on, let me pull up the code here real quick. Do we even use the mouse foot crate? Okay, we actually use that. So we remove these examples from the workspace. I also just realized we are using for the demo. Do you prefer the other way? What do you prefer here? They should use extensive toolchain ISP to target. Alright, I'll just use AI for this. So I have this workflow which runs for my workspace. I need to split this for both NoSTD and extensive targets, and also specify the working directory. Those should be actually, hold on, how can I specify the directory for Clippy? Cargo Clippy. Can I just run Clippy for subdirectories? I think so. For subdirectories, for reference, here's my full workflow. And I have this directory tree. I need to run only the STD demo should be run as part of the extensive setup. Alright, let's see what we get. Actually use a build matrix for the sub there so that I can specify more stuff. Interesting, this could work, but I need to check. So Clippy, right now it's very minimal. Target features, STD. Okay, this looks alright to me. I don't think this this option exists though, so I need to check that 1 second. Workspaces. Oh, there is a... Okay, I didn't know this existed, but that's cool. These cargo workspaces and target directory configuration. That's a weird syntax. Anyways, I'm just gonna cache the whole thing. I can give it a try. I can give this a try, I think. I'm gonna remove the new lines. I don't think features are required here actually. Is it required? So let me try to run it. Nope. Toolchain. That's also not being used here. So I'm gonna just remove that. That should be fine. Let me just push this and see if it works. Use a specific toolchain for run clippy. Okay, what's the commit message format actually? Run clippy for a specific toolchain. Alright, let's push it. Let's see if it's gonna actually work. Yeah, so we have two jobs now. Run clippy, STD demo and workspace. I think it's gonna work. Why is it taking forever though? Is it because of my dark reader, or are these logs are like they were always purple? I like this color, but I don't think that's the default color. Let me actually check. Maybe it's because of my dark reader. Oh no, they are actually purple. Sorry for the flashbang. Guys, one funny thing that I did actually, I just realized and remembered. I have this key binding for Western. I'm just showing off at this point. It's not related to what I'm doing, but I just want to show you because it's cool. So I think if I press toggle theme, okay, if I press Ctrl T, that changes the theme of the terminal. So from dark to light and light to dark, and I actually play the flashbang sound when I press that. So let me just show you. You see here? So if I press Ctrl T, nothing happened for some reason. That should have just changed the theme, but it's not working. Okay, it's broken. It is broken, but I need to fix that at some point. But anyways, oh shit, what the hell? Anyways, I need to fix that. That was working well at some point, and I was able to switch the light theme and play the flashbang sound effect. Yeah, okay, don't fix it. Okay, I'm not fixing it. Naref, good point. I'm not gonna fix it. So it's running clippy now. Okay, it's gonna work. Added, improved the clippy job with a build matrix. Alright, cool. Moving on to other stuff. Okay, 1 second. On red label Ratatui. Okay, we got a documentation update, which is always welcome, by the way. If you read the documentation or the tutorials on the website, you might also contribute back by just saying stuff like, hey, this section is weird, or there's a typo there or something. So that's appreciated always. All right. I made all the requested changes as well. Okay, that's cool. Let's take a look. Guys, after this, I'm gonna review the new landing page. So don't go anywhere. That's gonna be quite fun. You should see the new landing page. It's super fucking cool. Okay, don't go anywhere. I know this is a bit boring now, but it's gonna get so much better. Okay, so these are just the config stuff. These are just like the code stuff, so action RS. I probably need to see this locally first. Website. Alright, let's see this PR. TWRS new. I don't know what this file is actually. Can we rename this to TWRS MD now? Alright, so I'm gonna start the website. What's a good way to get into developing with Ratatui? The Hello World template isn't sparking a lot of ideas. So if you need ideas, I'm gonna drop you hell of a ideas now. Check out this repo. When it comes to a good way of getting into developing, I would say check out the examples, run the examples individually and see what you like there, or you know, you can just like, okay, let me just show you actually. So if you go to Ratatouille widgets examples, there are like stuff like these, calendar, just randomly running this one. There's table. You know, we have all these minimal examples. So let's say you have an idea of what to build and you need some widgets, right? You can just go ahead and just copy these stuff into your app, because these are designed in a way that they are very self-contained and minimal. So you can basically copy these functions or these snippets and they will just work. One other thing is you can check out the individual widgets documentation. Let's say bar chart. Let's say you want to do bar charts, right? Like this. So you could simply just start with these example snippets, and you could use the event-driven template for a better structure. Or if you're used to the component stuff, there's a component template. So you basically create a project from the template, and then you kind of use the building blocks. You kind of like use different widgets, compose them in a way, and then you build an app from that basically. And for state handling, like I said, you could use the event-driven one, or you could come up with your own way of handling the state. There's some documentation about that on the website as well. Okay, we cannot find Tailwind. Just rebase on main. Maybe there was some dependency issue, I don't know. Probably, yeah. I mean, rebased and it works. No worries, man. If you build something, let me know. I can take a look, give you feedback, or just try it out, you know. It's all fun. So where is this thing? Templates, component template. I'm gonna actually change the diff view here. Well, this doesn't help a lot actually. Full code for the action file is here. Okay, that's actually cool. Wait, do we have the same TweeRS new file still? TweeRS new? Hmm. Oh, okay, this is, the title is TweeRS, okay, got it. So this is the final code, okay. Okay, where is this file actually? FPS RS? Wait, why is this here? Index MD. I mean, it's resolved, but I mean, it's not resolved. This looks much better now. I can take another look if you could rename. The file. Right now, it's but I mean, mostly it looks good, I think. Just like updated the tutorial for the latest component template, so looks alright to me. Probably need to sit down and read it completely, but I'm not gonna do that now. Let me have another quick look actually. Yeah, I think it's in good shape. Oh wait, the Clippy checks failed, guys. I don't know what I did there, but why is it failing? Oh, it's failing because of actual Clippy stuff. Okay, we can fix them. No worries. Let's fix them. Which line is this? 103. I love how it's called Clippy because my sister had a tiny pink teddy bear named Clippy when we were kids. Man, sounds cute. I had a dog plushie when I was a kid. I really loved that one. It was just like very soft and dude, why are you making me go back in past, man? I don't want to think about past. It's painful. It's nostalgia is a pain actually. It's great, but like, you know, at the same time I feel sad. Okay, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about plushies. Alright, which files is this? So tabs rs. At some point I was using IRC, and I have a friend who was also into nostalgic things and, like, you know, mourning the past or something. So we had an IRC channel named Nostalgia. It's like hashtag nostalgia. It's on Libera chat, and we were just using that because we just like the name of nostalgia, you know. I like nostalgia, but it's like a drug, you know. Hello, Archon. How's it going, man? Are you on Arch, by the way? Fix Clippy warnings. Yeah, I am. That's great, man. I'm also on Manjaro. Sorry, Arch, by the way. Really like the distro. It's the best distro in the world, man. Fucking love Manjaro. Alright, let's check the new landing page, guys. Are you ready? You used to maintain Arch Linux, right? I am currently maintaining Arch Linux, actually. By the way, I have... Okay, let's check how many packages I have currently. I'm gonna search for... I don't know. I'm gonna find one of my packages. Guys, let's see how lifeless I am, actually. Oh, I cannot see my own packages from here. Guys, 1 second. Let me just log in real quick. Let me just log in, and then we can check how many packages I have. I think it's on dashboard. So I have 259 packages on AUR plus 300 17 packages on official repos. That makes it around 500 packages. Guys, I don't have a life. I don't have a life. Which part of our songs are you maintaining? Which part? Every part. Everything. No, just Rust stuff. I'm Ling by the... Oh, hey, welcome. Just taking a look at your PR. Okay, let's see if things are gonna fail or no. I trust you, okay? Website. Good timing, absolutely. Guys, so Ling, I think she made a great job with the new website. I'm about to find out how it looks like. So, super excited for this. Scramble coded emojis. 62 commits. Crazy grind. Crazy grind. Let's see if the dependencies will give up on me. Alright, seems like it's working. Guys, the new Ratatui landing page, are you ready? Yeah, new Ratatui landing page, people. An error occurred, okay? It's great, I love it. It's looking great. Okay, I'm just... update dependencies. Awesome landing, yeah. I often work until 2 AM these days. Appreciate the grind, that's also me. Yeah, just wait, I'm gonna update the dependencies. I think it's gonna work fine. Alright, let's see. New Ratatouille landing page. Hell yeah, man. Oh wow, the scramble emojis are... I think it's slow because of dark reader. Hold on. I'm gonna disable dark reader. Okay, can we refresh? Is it also slow on your environment, or is it just me? I think it was deployed here. Is it because of the emojis? I don't know why this looks janky. Can we make this faster? Can we make the animation faster and maybe... Yeah, I think we need to make the animation faster. Super fast on mine, but I have a beast of a full tower. I don't know, maybe it's just my machine. Oh, I like the version thing there. That's looking pretty good. So this thing copies the code. Wow, that's great actually. You can just copy the code from here. Nice. Actually, that animation is supposed to be replaced by a second phase release of tech effect. Yeah, got you. I think this is looking good already. Maybe this weekend. Yeah, got you. That's cool. So, alright. We have the socials. Alright, let me just pull up the code. I feel like there's a bit of a space here, but I don't know. Let me just use dark theme 1 second. I don't want to make you guys blind, so alright. The formatting has failed. Nice. Some general comments. And decrease to a bit, that space does feel a bit large on mobile too. There seems... I'll just make notes so that you can take a look at this later and we don't forget. There seems to be the padding at top seems to be a bit large. We can reduce it so we have less space. The animation seems is a bit slow on my machine, but that's probably fine because we're thinking of replacing that with Tachyon effects. The formatting failed on CI. Alright, Ratatui is a Rust library for building fast, lightweight and rich terminal user interfaces. Get started, examples, API docs. Trusted by developers building amazing apps. Create powerful TUIs, interactive dashboards, command line games, modern terminal experiences with ease. We're just flexing over here. Nice, powering industry leaders. Nice. Oh my god. that's great detail there. That's great detail. I love it. Guys, do you see this? So great. So great. Built with Ratatui. Ratatui has all the ingredients you need to cook up exceptional terminal applications. Always fresh and full of cheese. Wow. I think Scope TUI was... Okay, there you go. Yeah. I'm just trying to change the this thing changes size based on the available area, I guess, so that's cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna actually check the descriptions. So probably comment on the code so that tiling is randomized. Okay, got you. I'm gonna just add some suggestions here if you don't mind. Unified view. You can also put GitHub stars numbers under those titles if you want to in the future. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I'm not sure if that would make them look a bit crowded. I think it's fine for now. Yeah, I think it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna make a note. We could add star numbers for the projects mentioned for the showcase. Projects should be fetched dynamically, similar to what we do for other metrics. Okay. Yeah, I was adding a suggestion here. Explore Kafka clusters interactively. I think that's simpler. GitHub API do have the rate limiting, so I need to find out fetching that many stars with me with some sort of authentication built in, so fetch metric from GitHub API. I mean, we're building this website in the CI, so we could probably just pass the GitHub token from the CI, so that should be fine, right? Or is it like on, is it fetched when I refresh the page, or is it like at build time? I forgot. Yeah, we could do that. Where are you hosting the site from? It's hosted on Cloudflare pages or something like that. Cloudflare, probably it was, yeah, it was Cloudflare, I think. We're just building stuff and just hosting through that, I think. Yeah, I can take a look at that. If you could like expose or like use the environment variable for fetching stuff, like GitHub token, I can set it in the CI or on Cloudflare or whatever. Yeah. CSV lens. Alright, that's cool. Trippy. Explore the apps. Man, I just love this random rat cheese thing. Watch and learn Ratatui. Watch our recipes for learning how to cook up trees, get inspired by other developers, and join conversations that spark new ideas. Yeah, I mean, this landing page is great. I'm just nitpicking it, you know. Explore tutorials. Okay, I found an issue here. We should link to the tutorials here. Cook to perfection. Blazingly fast and lightweight. Okay, I don't want to say blazingly fast because that word is now a trigger word for some people, but we use it in the Rust ecosystem, but some people really get triggered by it. Maybe we can just say fast. Or yeah, let's just keep it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's have a poll actually. Let's have a poll. Blazingly fast. Fast. I'm just curious. Sub-millisecond rendering with zero cost abstractions and immediate more rendering. Build responsive dashboards and complex terminal applications that feel instant. Event managed on screen, no runtime overhead, just pure Rust performance. I think making text shorter doesn't make it more readable, especially on mobile devices. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, this is also fine, I think. Ready to start cooking. Join thousands of rats cooking up the next generation of terminal applications. I think this is perfect. This is really good. I like it. I don't have much things to say about this, to be honest. I already did the first round of review. I think I addressed many things there, so looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Okay, it's 40 to 60. What do you guys think about the website? You can also check this out on Lingo. Yeah, I'm gonna send a link. Oops, I need to make it a link. Boom. You can check it out from here. Let us know if you have any feedback. I feel like, are these the same fonts? They're looking like, I don't know if they're the same font actually. I'm gonna try something. Wait, okay, just same font. I don't know why it looks different to me. In my computer the animation is fast. Okay. It's good to know. Maybe it's just on my side. I'll double check. Are you back in Turkey now? Yes, I am back in Turkey. By the way, I get a visa appointment for UK on Thursday, so wish me luck with that. Hopefully I'll get it, and then I can hang out with fellow rats and crabs at Rust Nation next year. The website looks so dope. I don't really like the color scheme though, but that's probably just me. We're just using the same theme that we used for the rest of the website. So yeah, that's just what we picked back in the day, and we just stick into it basically. If we wanted to change the color scheme, we should change it everywhere. But yeah. Also, somebody pointed out that these like color scheme of the apps are not consistent, but I don't really mind that because yeah, it looks cool. So yeah, that's cool. It's Ward blue, yeah. Okay. What happened to my last comment here, man? We could show the stars count for the showcase projects. Should be dynamically fetched. Okay. I just handed in my resignation yesterday. It felt good. What? On to better things, huh? Looks dope. Starting a new job soon. Good luck with that. Cooked to perfection section should be at the top before built with Ratatui section. Okay, let's see. So this section should be at the top before built with Ratatouille. I'm not sure actually. This feels like a footer. I mean, I like to showcase things first and just give out details about what are the features of Ratatouille afterwards, because we want to make this thing shiny, right? And I don't want to show a lot of text in the beginning, so I don't know. Website speed is good for me, but maybe I think maybe a little tiring on the eyes. Lots of animation. Explore buttons area. So these buttons, you mean? I should really check out this on mobile, by the way. Note to myself, check this out on mobile. Small detail on my screen, I have a horizontal scroll bar by default. To scroll left, right, a few pixels. For me, there are way too much projects and tutorials. That's... yeah. Maybe we could do something like show more. Another thing to minify the content we could add a show more button for expanding the list of apps and tutorials. I think that would be better in terms of less scrolling and not tiring the eyes. All right. Yeah. Carousel, yes. It's a good idea. Thanks for the feedback, guys. That's very valuable. All right. What else? Man, I just cannot stop playing with this. Real like this cheese and rat thing. Actually, I can just check it on my phone. Yeah, let me just check it on my phone. Okay, Ratatouille, Ling O. Probably because of Windows, shame on me. I mean, on mobile it looks alright to me. Yeah, it looks good on mobile. I like it. I do notice the emoji looks different on Windows 11. Yeah, it depends on your font as well. Alright, I think that's all from the website feedback. If you have anything else you want to say, please share it with us. But from my side, it looks pretty good, so I'm gonna just move on. Thank you for making this awesome landing page, by the way, Ling. That's just amazing. You're very talented at this. I mean, super neat stuff. It's also even more impressive for me because I hate website stuff myself. Like, I mean, I hate it because I cannot do it. I just like, I don't have the I'm not wired up for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot do it. Alright, let's see this issue. Darling macros create optional dependencies. So somebody reported this issue. They wanted to statically link Ratatui, but they couldn't because we are depending on a procedural macro generation crate, which cannot be used in their workflow. So I think they have contributed something here. Some in the PR that makes instability crate optional. Also noticed the indo crate is used by the test only, so I moved it to dev dependencies. With these out of the way, now I get cannot produce proc macro. It's an indirect dependency of the compact string dependency. Oh, that's problematic actually. I don't think we can make that optional though. So cargo tree. So darling macro is used by instability. Compact string. Rust version. Okay, one sec. Let's see. Compact string. Why is it using the Rust version crate? I don't get it. And what is even Rust version doing? This crate provides macros for conditional completion according to Rust C compiler versions. Oh, okay. I see. It's from David Tolney, of course, and I started already. Alright, so compact string is using that. I'm gonna check out why it's using it. I'm gonna start the repo. Rust version. Okay, so Rust version. Leaving here, guys. Also more keep the grind. Keep the grind up. Good night. See you around, man. Thanks for joining, Naref. It was a pleasure to have you. And I guess keep grinding in your sleep as well. If you're gonna sleep or if you're gonna do something else, of course. Okay, this is a bit problematic because I don't think we can touch this. Let me see where we use compact string. So that's being used in cell. Okay, this is a compact string, which is a wraparound string that uses small inline buffer for short strings. Let's see the PR for this. The only thing I'm grinding in my sleep is my teeth. It's still grinding, man. You know, it's still grinding, so that counts. Okay. I'm gonna enable Dark Reader again. Use light theme on GitHub. I'm shamelessly, yeah. I'm shamelessly using this light theme on GitHub. I'm gonna get cancelled for that. Don't cancel me, please. Okay. Thanks for the PR. I'll take a look shortly. Regarding compact string, we are using that for performance benefits in the cell type. See this PR for more info. I have looked into why they are using Rust version crate, and it's for functions available for having distinct implementations for functions available in different versions of the Rust compiler. This seems a bit tough. We could probably follow the same approach as we did in what was the name of the dependency again? Darling macros, or not the darling macros actually. What was the name of the thing? Yeah, instability. I couldn't think of anything else for now, but maybe there's another way. I haven't tried static linking myself, so it would be look for alternatives in case we end up with another dependency. After making optional as well. Maybe the way forward would be try using string. I think it was string before, but let me just see. I need to check the blame. To see the git blame on this. view git blame. How can I see the whole history of a single line on GitHub interface? I really need that right now. Does anybody know anything like that? Okay, blame prior change. Yeah, blame prior change. Okay, just string. Okay, gotcha. So try using string for string instead of compact string and see if it works. Look for alternative. All right, let's have a look at the PR now. Such a rabbit hole, man. Oh man, everything is oh my god, everything is failing. Having applied this patch and added the following snippet to SYD Tweez cargo toml, the error on darling macros when combined and gone also fixed an error about indoc create. Please provide another PR for this. I think we can merge this right away instead of making it sit here. Not a biggie. I initially suggested use instability as the feature name, but I realized something like instability or document unstable would be a better name for this. I mean, looks good. The commit messages are problematic. I'm gonna convert this to draft. Converting it to Draft until the CI errors are fixed. Okay, everything is failing. Wow, what happened here? Let me see. Alright, my internet has died, but I should be back now. Sorry for that. Am I back now, guys? Can somebody say something? I think I should be back. We're live again. Alright. I think only people who are watching right now are just like lurkers, so nobody's speaking. Okay, we got a new widget, new third-party widget. Tweet checkbox. Stream cut off a little bit, maybe internet issues. Yeah, I should be back though. Alright, tweet checkbox. That's nice. I'm gonna start a repo. SPR introduce a new tweet checkbox documentation, link out and demo tape. Nice. I haven't checked the real changes, but I'm gonna approve the workflow. Looking nice. I'm going to check it locally though. Alright, let's check it locally. Widgets, and no, it's in, where is it? Concepts, recipes, showcase, third-party widgets, tweet checkbox. There you go. It's not loading the image though. Create, docs, and GitHub. Guys, 1 second, let me add this to my list, and yeah, we should be back. Okay, it finally loaded itself. Is this a GIF? It's a WebP. If this is a GIF, it's very slow. the GIF. The generated GIF seems a bit slow to me. It would be worth reducing the delay between key presses a bit. Probably cut in half or even 60%. How big is this GIF file actually? It's not so big, it's just 200 kilobytes, that should be fine. But these are like 2-second sleeps and 1-second sleeps. These are like a bit too excessive. Nice. I would suggest adding this to as well. One other thing, there seems to be a typo in the repo description. In Ratatouille, is it possible to display text in different sizes? There is Tui big text, but that just uses Unicode characters. If you're asking about the text size protocol, this is what I'm talking about. If you're asking about a text size protocol like the Kitty text size protocol, that's not implemented yet. But yeah, we need to change a bit of the internals to implement that, because right now we assume cells are just like 1 by 1, and I guess in that protocol cells could be different sized. So yeah, requires doing a bit of digging and a bit of work, basically. All right, that. Left a comment there. All right, great. Moving on. We have a never-ending list of things that we need to do. Introduce Thailand. Well, maybe this is a bit related to Ling. If you're still here, if you're still watching, maybe you could provide some thoughts and feedback on this, because I'm not a front-end person at all. It's all magic to me. The goal is to enforce consistent CSS property ordering in across these files. I have no idea about this, to be honest. Looks good though. I mean, I don't have any preference, so I can just accept this. But it would be nice to follow what's the best convention out there, you know. Also need to install some sort of LSP for Astro so that when I edit the website it will format my code. Yeah, that would be nice. So I'll try to tag you here if I can find your handle. You're using different handles everywhere. Your handle different everywhere, so I just found you. Okay, for review. This looks good to me, but I don't know the industry standards at all. Yeah, I was for a while trying to stay anonymous, but yeah, it can be confusing. Got you. Alright. I think I'm gonna merge my highlights PR onto the Ratatui 0.30 branch. But I need to fix the formatting first. Alright, so npm run format. Oh man. It's the same thing again. Can I find Mojo Svelte compiler or whatever? How did I fix that yesterday? I think I did something. I just copy this command every time and it works. I don't know why I'm getting this error at all. I'm just running this again and again and it works. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright. Well, it didn't really do much. Oh, it's failing on build. Okay, that's not format. I have no idea why it's using that. I don't know. Invalid hash. Yeah, I have no idea. So, highlights. So, no STD support. That's apparently not a valid hash. It is though. I can just click to it and go to no STD support. I don't know. Should I just use emojis maybe? Can I use emojis there? Let me try. Do you use Novum? Yeah, I'm using Novum. New webpage is cool. I'm out. Goodbye. Thank you for joining, Khan. I'll see you in the next live stream, hopefully. Keep grinding. Okay, this doesn't work actually. But I don't know why I'm getting this invalid hash thing. Any ideas about this link? Like, this works locally. It's definitely not an invalid hash. Execution. Never seen that before. Okay. To be honest, I probably shouldn't need these stuff. Yeah, give me a second. Maybe this will fix it. Nope, now I cannot go to these links. I mean, I can click, but I don't go to these links. But here it works with this link. I have no idea. I'll just ping you again. If you don't mind, you can take a look whenever you have time. It's probably something small. I don't know. Okay, I forgot your handle again. Just gonna copy it from here. At some point, I will just invite you to become a co-maintainer of this repo, and I'll just stop working on it, and yeah, you'll just own everything, and then I'll do nothing. Yeah. You know, the curse of open source. You just do some stuff, and then all of a sudden you're a maintainer, and you're just stuck with the project. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to you, but you know how it is. But yeah, just help me out here. You know, I'm not a front-end dev, so I appreciate your help here. I'll pay you back, okay? Just enable GitHub sponsors and I'll pay you back. Don't worry, I'll send you some cheese. I'll send you Gouda. I'll send you whatever. What's the most expensive cheese? I don't know. I'll send you that. Don't worry. All right, let me see. $21.21. Let's see. $21.21. I mean, I approve this, but I need additional approvals for it, probably. I'm gonna need to ping the team. An additional set of eyes on this would be nice. All right, guys, I am nearly done with stuff. $1900. Do you use electricity? Yep, I use electricity. What do you think about moving this through the macros? When trying to extract the macro, I get the following errors. What? Yeah, I think I'll look at this later. I should do a live stream for Gitcliff maintenance at some point, because it's a bit annoying, to be honest. I focus on one open source project. I get to a point where everything is in good shape, and then suddenly I check my inbox and there's like tons of emails about the other open source project. So yeah, that's just the curse of open source. I simply couldn't figure out how to clone myself yet, but if I do that, everything will be nice. Everything will be sold. My life will be 10 times better, depending on the number of clones that I can do. If I clone myself like 10 times, it's probably gonna be 100 times better, you know? Actually just started with open source. That's cool. You're killing it already with all the stuff that you're doing with the website. I don't know what else you're doing, but I think you're doing great stuff. Let's actually stalk you for a second. I'm done with the PR, so I can spend some time stalking you, I guess. Let's have a look at what you're doing. Just gonna stalk you here. Hell yeah, Arch, by the way. Helix, Alacrity, T-Max. Have you tried Zelish? Got you. You're 3 hours behind. Yeah, I got you. I'm so cooked. There's something wrong with my shoulder. I don't know what's going on. I just have this pain here. Something happened. I don't know. I'm breaking. I'm falling apart, guys. I think I'm falling apart. I don't know, I didn't do anything. Was it from the gym? Probably not. It's super random. I'm old. Ferris. Ferris, why did you say that? With all uppercase letters, man. You're breaking my heart. You need a yeah, I need a holiday for sure. But one thing about holidays is if I bring my laptop, you know, I cannot live without my laptop at this point. I just bring it to everywhere. If I bring my laptop the whole day, I'll just work there. I'll just live stream, work. You know, I was at a holiday. Let's actually have a look. One sec. I mean, it's supposed to be a holiday, but I have a live stream from there. Oh man, it was good times, good times. I don't know why I'm saying that. It was like 2 months ago, like 3 months ago, maybe 4. I'm getting old. Okay, 4 months ago. One of my best. So you went to Mongolia? Yeah, I was in Mongolia, but this was in Mauritius. Damn, I don't know why I'm live streaming from there, dude. But it was great though. It was great. I'm literally at a beach, man, and we're talking about fucking Rust. What the hell? What the hell? At some point I showed the beach. Yeah, it's before. Dude. So unreal. So unreal. How was your trip to China? It was fucking great. It was so good. I love China. I want to learn Chinese now. I really do. That's not a joke. What the helly? What the hell? The helly? Yeah, I wanna learn Chinese and visit China again. How long did you say? It was 1 week, I think. Or 8 days. I don't know why, like, maybe like the organization was so good and I really liked it there. I don't know, I cannot explain it. It's the vibes. I can't read that. I can't, but yeah, give me some time and I'll be able to read that. Maybe not, maybe I'll read that. I need to go back to China to see my parents, and to go back to China to I don't know, see around. Maybe in different city next year. I need to get a visa for that too, though. Yeah, maybe there will be a Rust conference there again next year. If you go there, let me know, we can hang out. I'm hoping to go there again. Dude, that was an incredible place. Everything was different. I mean, not so different, but different in a good way. I like there. I know only one Chinese word. It's just being chilling. I know it because of the memes. I'm sorry if I'm just an ignorant person, but at least I know being chilling. So if I get super hungry or something, I can use that, you know? Yeah, ice cream. I cannot read cubic text now, but that's probably being chilling. Man, I should really start learning Chinese. That's so interesting for me right now. I've been thinking about this for the past 3 days. I was like, I should go to a Chinese course or something. Yeah, maybe that's gonna be my goal for the next year. My Yeah, I should prepare my New Year resolutions. Grind more, grind more, grind more, and learn Chinese. It's very hard to learn. That's why I'm interested. That's the reason. I think Japanese. No, I'm not interested in Japan culture. I'll just learn Chinese. I'll just learn Chinese. Trust me. Trust me, I can handle this. They have an alphabet. I mean, I'm deliberately trying to learn difficult things in my life so far, and that paid off really well. So yeah, being chilling. Drop the ice cream emojis in the chat. Drop the ice cream emojis. Alright guys, I think that's all from me today. It was productive, I believe. Learn the name. It's just ferret or crab or cat or something, probably. Hopefully not cat, but rat. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining to this live stream. I hope to see you tomorrow or sometime later. I don't know. We'll catch up. I'm on the internet. You know, I'm online. I don't have a life. I have maybe not. You never know. Maybe I'm just a simulation. Maybe I'm just a rat. Maybe I'm just a rat in a simulation. You probably never know. But something that you should know is I'm always on the grind. Okay, I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, and one other thing, I just really like PHP, not gonna lie.